such a popular series, but your character, I mean, you were supposed to be there for one series and then have been asked to stay for another two, which is amazing. So where do we find D.I. Calder this time?
Well, the whole objective of last season was for her to solve the crime and get back home to London. But there's been this strange sort of magnetic pull back to the homeland. I don't know whether it's because she's got unfinished business there, she's wanting to find out a bit more about who she is, the relationship with her brother, or just that, as I say, that strange pull towards home.
Now, unlike other detective dramas, you didn't actually know, you didn't find out who the killer was. Is that right?
For the first 3 episodes, we have one director, and the second 3, we have another director. So for the first 3 episodes, that's a lot of build-up and introducing a lot of the characters. I made it my business to not know who the killer was. I thought it would make me kind of a bit more present and like looking at people and just really boring into people and having a quick look behind me as I was leaving a scene to see if someone was saying, "Why did you tell her that?" But it was really an interesting process, actually.
So were you kind of playing your own whodunit game?
A little bit, yeah.
But you're adding a layer to the job.
The annoying thing was, though, I'd come in the next morning and Alison would go, "Are you all right?" And I'd be like, "I'm really tired." I kept waking up in the middle of the night going, why was she having a conversation with her? Oh my God, what was that argument? We need to find out what that argument was about. We need to get her in again. So yeah, it was quite an exciting way to do it.
Now, the Shetland Islands are beautiful, beautiful, but can be a little bit chilly. And you've said that this time when you were filming, it was brassic.
Yes, I think I was lulled into a false sense of security with a heat wave last year. We were in Kashmir during a heat wave. This year, we got the proper Shetland weather. We had like the snow in April and the 60 miles an hour wind, and it was very, very cold.
And a lot of this is filmed outside, isn't it?
Well, every time we go to Shetland, it's all pretty much filmed outside because that's the bit that we have to show as the authentic Shetland Islands. So we had heat pads in pockets and taped our back, and it got to the point that I had a scene where I was having to come out of a car, shut the car door, get a phone out, answer a phone, get my house keys out, and then my hands literally stopped working, and it was like, and I think there's a scene where I'm going, and that was genuine frustration with the cold, but I thought, I guess Calder could be using it as well. So it was pretty cold though.
But they're also pretty remote, the Shetlands, aren't they?
Very remote. In fact, we went up to the most northern island this time, an island called Unst, where there is a gin distillery and a tea room.
Oh, nice.
Not a lot else. I mean, it was amazing actually, but you really did feel, it almost felt rather otherworldly when you were up there, because the landscape is just so kind of, I don't know, I think I've said this before, it's a little bit like going to, I remember I went to the Joshua Tree National Park, and there's
beautiful.
that slightly alien landscape. It was a bit like that up there. It's almost a bit mythical and magical and otherworldly. But then you went into this tea room, and you could have been anywhere. It was amazing, with china cups and scones the size of your fist. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, you didn't go home, did you, your time off? You stayed on the island?
You can't get home unless you have 5 days clear of no filming. You have to stay on the island.
Right. Because
the weather can literally turn on a sixpence, and it can be beautiful sun, and then by the time you get to the airport, there's what we call a haar, H-A-A-R, which is a sort of sea mist that comes down, and planes can't take off or land, so they keep you there. But I think that's quite good because it leads to everyone kind of having a bit of camaraderie and everybody getting on. And
I'm just thinking, a tea room and a gin distillery.
I mean, you'd be fine.
Team bonding.
What more do you need?
For team bonding. Right then, we have got a couple of comments here. Sue says, it's a great series. I'm so glad it's back tonight.
Yeah. Jackie says, really looking forward to watching the new series of Shetland. So pleased that Ashley Jenson is back working alongside Di Tosh.
Well, the brand new series of Shetland starts tonight, 9 o'clock on BBC One and iPlayer, and all previous series are, of course, still on iPlayer, so you can catch up there if you haven't managed to catch them yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to